A key to security with Amazon Web Services is access management. Who is going to be accessing the services of AWS and what privileges will they have? Let's take a look at that in this nugget. When you first sign up for Amazon Web Services, you create what's called a root account. And then Amazon says to us, please don't use that account. This is the godlike administrator account, and you don't want to use it. What you want to do is go into your Amazon Web Services, as you can see here, and go to the security section, and you're going to go to IAM. This stands for Identity and Access Management. So we go into this area, and you're going to notice something right away. There's these security status checks that you should go through. Let's run through them quickly. Delete your root access keys. So remember when I said they don't want you using that godlike root account that you create initially? Well, they want you to go in and they want you to make sure you delete the access keys for that account. And this is going to make sure that no one could breach those. You can certainly store those and secure those locally so you can occasionally use the root account, but you don't want them stored up in Amazon Web Services for no reason. Then we have MFA. On the root account, at the very least, maybe all of our accounts, we want to enable multi-factor authentication. In the exam environment, if you're interested in the exam, anytime you see MFA, that's multi-factor authentication, it might also be abbreviated MF for just multi-factor. What this means is we're going to need like our password and a code that we enter that is displayed on our mobile phone. So now we have to know something, the password, and have something, our mobile phone, in order to get in. We are going to create individual IAM users. We're going to create groups and assign them permissions, and we're going to put in place a password policy for these users. So notice what I did. I did a sample for you. I went in here under users and I created an Sequera account and I put it in a group I created called AWS admins. So here's our AWS admins group. And if we go to that group, we can see that there are permissions assigned to this group and it's full administrator access. Notice there's also roles in identity and access management. These are great. You can go in and you can create a role, let's say the ECS instance role, and you can give permissions to this role so that you don't have to necessarily create user accounts for your permissions. Let's say that we are going to have an EC2 instance, one of our virtual machines, need to access S3, the main storage service of Amazon Web Services. We can create a role that the virtual machine can use in order to make that storage access. So notice roles can often be the glue from a permission standpoint that will keep our services together. You can also go in and create sophisticated policies. So you could go and create a policy or pick from one of the built-in policies that's going to allow the exact permissions that you need. Notice also that we have the ability to connect the Amazon Web Service directory service to other directory services. So maybe we want to connect the Facebook user account system into the Amazon Web Service account system. This is possible thanks to our ability to create many different and connect to many different identity providers. Now, one more thing I wanted to show you in here is notice that there's this encryption keys area. Amazon Web Services supports all kinds of encryption. We can encrypt data in Amazon Web Services and have Amazon take care of all of the management of the keys. These are essentially passwords. We can have them handle all of that. Or we can do encryption of information in the cloud and we can handle all the password or keying information. So lots of excellent options when it comes to encryption and your cloud resources. So in this nugget, we took a look at identity and access management inside of Amazon Web Services. This is super powerful, and we're going to go in there after creating our initial root account, and we're going to create users. We're going to put these users into groups. We may end up utilizing built-in or create our own roles that allow services to interact with each other and have the appropriate permissions. I hope you found this nugget informative, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.